This crisis is global in reach.
Right now is very tough.
Americans from all walks of life are continuing to feel the effects of the financial crisis.
You see, happiness doesn't depend on abundance. Happiness depends on something else. It depends on something deeper. He satisfies the deepest longings of our hearts and our lives.
In a time of financial instability, consider a financial investment that will last for all of eternity. Consider an investment in the lives of men, women, and children through our unique camp ministry, created with the sole focus of giving them the opportunity to have an intimate relationship with their Creator. Consider Camp Timber Ridge. What is Camp Timber Ridge? Camp Timber Ridge is a place for hope for a generation that sees little hope. It's a place of acceptance from the controller and creator of the universe who fashioned each one of us with a purpose and the promise of fulfillment. It's a place of value because contrary to what this generation has been led to believe, they are the product of a special creation by God who loved them just the way He made them. It's a place of opportunity for this generation to meet their Creator, learn His plan, and experience His call to salvation and service. Camp Timber Ridge is a result of God burdening the hearts of a local assembly to see Him magnified through a unique camp ministry. The camp staff is comprised of a small congregation with 5 men from various local churches who have joined together to complete the task that God has laid out before them. So how do we plan to accomplish this unique camp ministry? The congregation of Gospel Lighthouse Baptist Church has unified under God's direction to sell the church property and buildings in order to provide 2/3 of the needed funds to complete the camp project. So how can you have a part in a unique camp ministry? We are praying that the sale of our church property and buildings will provide 2/3 of the needed funds for the camp. That leaves us with the remaining 1/3 that we must raise through individuals, churches, businesses, and charitable foundations. Every dollar plays a significant part, so no donation is too small. We believe confidently that God will lead us to the right people and places to raise this final amount of our needed funds. Camp Timber Ridge has the potential to change lives for all eternity. But don't just take our word for it. Hear what some camp attendees had to say about their camp experiences.
Camp is a place where you can get away from the world. You just don't realize how wrapped up you can get sometimes. You forget that the Creator of the universe is supposed to be the center of your universe. When I go to camp, it's a time to get refocused and rejuvenated. I'm reminded every time that the world does not revolve around me or material things. Living selflessly is a lifelong process, and time to meditate on your Savior can be profitable. In fact, I crave that time. I walk away from camp definitely ready to take on the world. And I know I'll slip and fall down, but the fact that my Lord loves me and chastens me when I'm not where I should be is enough to keep me going. Because the fact is, God is the only and should be the only thing that matters.
Wow, it has been many years since I attended camp as a teenager, 35 plus years in fact. I was a new Christian and did not grow up in a Christian home. God used camp to direct me to a sound Bible school and then to full-time Christian service. I came away knowing that my life had a purpose and God wanted me to serve Him. My camp experience was life-changing and continues to have a positive effect on me and my family.
When I went to the Wilds in 2008, I had a wonderful time. I learned so many things that I brought home with me. The best thing I learned there was how to pick my friends wisely. Before I went to camp, I didn't really care who I hung out with as long as I was having fun. When I got home, that changed very quickly. I stopped hanging out with the wrong crowd. When I stopped hanging out with the wrong crowd, I got closer to the Lord. The Wilds helped me out in so many ways. If you want a better relationship with the Lord, you should go to camp and learn more.
Invest in lives. Invest in eternity. Invest in Camp Timber Ridge.